Yo, let me answer the most common questions I get asked about making t-shirts.
Big Safe.
Fat Man Scoop, Brooklyn Clan. What's up, y'all? This is Fat Man Scoop. And right now, you watching the sensei, the number one, the king, my dude, Big Brando. He taught me, personally, me, Fat Man Scoop. All you gotta do is keep your mouth closed and your ears open. Listen to the man talk. That's knowledge personified right there, and I wouldn't trust nobody else but my dude, Big Brando. And I said it. Fat Man Scoop, Big Brando, let's go!
What's happening, everybody? Boy, Big Brando, and today I'm gonna be answering the most frequently asked questions about making and selling t-shirts. Now, to start this video off, let me let you know that majority of the questions that you guys have already been answered in video form for you, but I know navigating my YouTube channel, and there's hundreds of videos on there, is a little time consuming. So what I did was I broke a lot of this stuff down in playlists for you guys already. So if you wanted to find out how to get your wholesale license or your reseller permit or how to legitimize your brand, I have a playlist called Make Your Brand Legit, where it walks you through every single step that you need to do to get your wholesale license and to become a legitimate business. How to get your DBA, how to get your EIN, how to get your business license, and then how to get your reseller permit. And for example, in California, getting your reseller permit's free. You don't even have to pay for it. I walk you guys through those steps in that playlist, and I think it's only like 3 or 4 videos or something like that. I also break down what everything means, what a DBA is, what an EIN is, all of that good stuff. Now, there's a lot of people that watch my channel that run brands or wanting to learn how to start a clothing brand or already have a clothing brand and they're kind of stuck or they plateaued and they're just trying to look for a little bit more guidance. I have 2 different playlists on there. One of them is called Starting From Scratch. Starting From Scratch shows everything that I do to start a new clothing brand. It's when I ran leftovers and I go through everything that I was doing. All the research that I did, my design process, my marketing tactics, all of that stuff is laid out for you in Starting From Scratch. Now, the other playlist is called Print and Money. Print and Money is basically me showing how I created a concept, created the brand, marketed the brand when I was running the Churro Squad t-shirts. And that playlist basically lays out how I made thousands of dollars off of one t-shirt design. Everything, design concept, my marketing strategy, my marketing tactics, the ones that worked and didn't work. It's all laid out in that playlist for you. Now, the last playlist is called Back to Basics. Back to Basics is for anybody that wants to start a t-shirt business from home. Doesn't matter if it's a clothing brand, if you're doing custom work, if you want to do B2B, like business to business type printing, it lays out every single thing to get started. Everything from planning and structuring to the different types of equipment you'll need, transfers and explaining what transfers are and how to maximize gang sheets, to vinyl cutters and heat transfer vinyl, to marketing, to pricing, to online stores, a little bit about graphic design. It's all broken down in video form for you. Now, that's out the way. Check out the playlists. I'll link them down below for you guys if you guys wanted to check them out. But all of that stuff is pretty well categorized for you guys, and it's solely for learning purposes, and it's 100% free. All you gotta do is just consume the videos, use the information, and start making money. Now, sorry I rambled on about these playlists, but all of that information is ready for you to consume. Now let me get into these questions, man. The first one that I always get is either how much money do you make selling t-shirts, or how much money can be made selling t-shirts, and is it worth starting a t-shirt business? Now, the reason why a lot of people ask this question is because they're wary about starting this business. They wanna know if there's money to be made there, they wanna know if it's very saturated, and they wanna know if they're gonna be profitable. And my answer to those people is always, you can make $2, you can make $2 million. It all depends how much work you want to put in to create a successful business. With any business, that's what it is. It's very hard to base your business off of somebody else's success. Meaning, if I said, hey man, I make X amount of dollars selling t-shirts, you're gonna base your whole business off of my experience and my success in the t-shirt world. Doesn't mean you're gonna make the same amount of money as me. Doesn't mean you're gonna make the same exact t-shirts as me. Doesn't mean you're gonna see the same exact success as me. That's just the reality of things. Like if I wanted to start a car detail business, I'm not gonna go to a mobile detail and be like, hey, how much money do you make? Because I want to start this same business. I don't know how long he's been in the game. I don't know how he acquired all of his clients. His success is not gonna be my success. And it's like that for any business out there. So to ask somebody, how much money do you make? Is it worth it for me? Is it gonna be worth it for me to start this business? Is a crazy statement in itself. If you don't feel that you can make money in this business, then maybe that business isn't for you. You need to start a business where you feel 100% confident in yourself on how you're gonna make the money. See what I mean? So can you make money selling t-shirts? Yes, you can. How much money can you make? Limitless. It all depends how much work you want to put in, because with any business, you only get out what you put in. Second question I always get asked is, what transfers do you use, and can you print those transfers from home? What printer should I buy? You guys see this in all the videos. I use screen printed transfers. I do not screen print here. I order my screen printed transfers from companies like Supacolor and from Transfer Express. These are companies that screen print the transfers, meaning they burn a screen, they print it onto the paper, they send you the paper so you can apply it onto your t-shirt with a heat press. I order my transfers from Supacolor and from Transfer Express, and they're linked for you. Always gonna be linked for you in the description box. And before you say, hey, what about this company? Do you use this company? Have you heard of this company? I make it easy for you guys, and I just share the companies that I do use. So that way, if you don't see me make a video about the company you're asking about, that means I don't use them. I only talk about the companies that I actually use. I only talk about the blank t-shirts that I use. I only talk about the heat presses that I use. I can't speak on anything else because I don't personally use it. So I can't say good or bad things about that company that you're asking about because I have no experience with them. I make it way easier for you guys where I just say, hey, look, here's exactly what I use. So that way it takes the guesswork out. Then you don't have to say, well, have you ever used this company? I wonder if he uses this company. There's no secrets here. I use Supacolor Transfers. I use a Heat Press Nation Signature Pro Press. I use a Ricoma MT1501 embroidery machine. I use a Cameo Plus vinyl cutter. And the vinyl that I choose to use is EconoTransfer. All of this is very transparent on my channel. All of those links can be found in the description box. That way, it takes the guesswork out of it for you guys. And to answer the second part of that is, there is no printer that you can buy to print Supacolor transfers or screen printed transfers. You would have to technically screen print yourself to make those types of transfers. So I don't use inkjet transfers. I don't use DTF transfers. I use screen printed transfers. Which brings me to the next question of, what's the best blank t-shirt to buy? This is a common question I always get, and I always respond back with, what do you consider the best? What is your definition of the best? Because everybody has a different idea on what the best is. Everybody has a different idea of what they think quality is. We're all looking for different types of blank t-shirts, so it's hard to just give a blanket statement of, hey, this is the best t-shirt. For myself, I think the best t-shirt is the AS Color Classic, but to some that might not be the best, to some that might not be the fit and feel that they're going for. I also use Pro Club, I also use Shaka. These are heavyweight t-shirts, and if you're not looking for a heavyweight t-shirt, and you're looking for a form-fitted t-shirt, lightweight, ring-spun cotton, or you're looking for like a 50-50 blend and stuff like that, there's so many different t-shirts out there. It's a personal preference on what the best is. So I do a pretty good job of showing the t-shirts that I use on my channel. You guys see me using the All Style 1701 for years. I never worked with All Style. They never paid me. They never asked me to make those videos. I just show what I use. Same with all these blank companies that I use now. AS Color, Shaka, Pro Club. None of them pay me. I'm just explaining what I use. Does that mean that these t-shirts are the best? To me, they're the best, because I look for different things in blank t-shirts. I try to buy the blank t-shirts that my customers want and like. If we have two totally different customer bases, what I feel the best is probably won't work for that customer base that you have, right? So a lot of people think, all right, just because he's using Pro Club Heavyweight or Shaka Heavyweight, that's the best shirt. And then you buy those blanks and you offer it to your customers. And this has happened a ton of times where I get angry comments and DMs from people saying, man, I bought, X amount of dozens of Pro Club shirts and these things are too heavy. And I explain, this is a heavyweight t-shirt. This is what my clients like, and this is what my target audience likes. And I told you, you might have a different target audience, but you were just going based on what I use, and you can't do that. When it comes to blank t-shirts, you have to buy based on your target audience and your customer base. So to just ask somebody what the best is, you could ask any content creator, and any content creator is gonna tell you different t-shirts. Maybe some of these content creators have affiliate accounts with certain companies. Maybe they're sponsored by certain companies. Maybe they just have different customer bases than you. So you're asking these content creators because they're in the t-shirt space and they make shirts, but all we're doing is just giving you what we use. You have to understand that we all have different target audiences. You have to figure out what your target audience likes to wear, and you buy the blank based on that. The way you find those blanks is you order from a bunch of different companies. Order samples, order it in your size, order it in the colors you want to offer, press on it, wash it, wear it, put it through its paces, so then that way you know what you're gonna offer, right? So there is no best. It's just whatever your target audience likes to wear, that's what you offer, right? And my favorite question that people ask me is, should they buy a DTG printer? Should they buy a DTF printer? What are my thoughts on buying a printer in general? And this goes for white toner, DTF, DTG, printable vinyl, all of the different printers that are out there. You need to invest into the equipment that you can justify for your business. And when I say that, does your business need a DTG printer? Is there a need for it? Does your business need a DTF printer? Is there a need for it? Is there a demand for it in your current statement of work? Does your business need a white toner printer? See, what a lot of people do is they get onto YouTube and they watch all these videos and they see content creators using these things and like, oh man, I need to get into this. And then you fixate on it and then you start doing the numbers and you're like, all right, cool, this printer costs this much. I'm gonna use this content creator's link right here. Content creators showing that they're printing these transfers and they're printing these t-shirts and they're doing this. I wanna do that too. But ask yourself, is your business gonna be based around this printer? Does your business need this printer? Because a lot of these printers come with a hefty price tag, right? So a lot of people wanna either be the factory and they wanna print for themselves, print for others. And there's all these different avenues of money where they could be making thousands of dollars because that's what somebody on YouTube told them. But do you have the clientele to sell transfers? Do you have the clientele to justify buying a printer and printing for yourself? If you do, cool, go for it. But if you can't justify it for your business, don't just buy it just to have the new technology or have the freedom of printing your own transfers. Yeah, I get it, that's cool. A lot of people are very embarrassed about ordering their transfers from another company. And when I say embarrassed, they're embarrassed in their designs, they're embarrassed in not knowing how to place the order, not knowing the right terminology. That's just in general, that's how the people are. There's so many people that have that weird social anxiety where it's kind of like, well, I don't want to place this order because my artwork's not the best. And they feel if they had a printer in their bedroom, they could print all their stuff out on their own and feel like they're not being judged. They think that these print companies are judging their artwork when they send it to get printed. And that's what the people told me. And it's crazy to think that your solution would be having a printer at home so then you could just print stuff that you want and feel like you're not being judged. But that's not it. Like, these companies are here to print for you. They have these big print shops and these big printers, and they have the infrastructure to do any job. They don't care what the artwork looks like. What they do care about is it a vector file? Are you sending them some low res file? And that's what it is a lot of people are scared to send certain things because maybe they're just copy and pasting online. And they're sending, a 72 DPI file because that's what they downloaded it at, and the quality sucks. So if the quality sucks, the solution isn't to buy a printer. It's just to create better designs and better graphics. It's not, the printer's not gonna be the solution. Like, you still can't print that 72 DPI image that's like 2 inches by 2 inches and you think you're gonna scale it up to, 12-inch design. That design's still gonna be a crap print, whether you're going through a big printer or your own printer at home. The solution isn't, let me print this on my own, because now you're just printing crappy designs from home, you know what I mean? So just understand what you're getting yourself into when you're thinking about buying a DTG, DTF, white toner, and all these other printers that are out there. Me personally, I don't think it's a good investment, not even for myself. And I see the big benefit in being a content creator that talks about transfers to buying the DTF printer and printing my own transfers and selling it to the people. There's a lot of money to be made there, but that's not my main statement of work. I would hate to just be here slanging transfers all day. I like selling t-shirts. That's what you guys see me do on here, is selling t-shirts. I rarely show me printing for other people on here. Every now and then I'll do it, but that's boring work to me. I enjoy putting my own designs, like this one right here, onto a t-shirt, selling it to a complete stranger. That's what I do. Sitting and watching a printer print out transfers, that's not fun for me. That's not a business I want to be in. So that's why I don't do it. There's so many companies that reach out to me like, hey man, we want to send you this DTF printer. We just want you to make some videos. You can sell the transfers, you can print for yourself and blah, blah, blah. And that's cool. And I politely turn them all down because, one, I don't want to be tied to printing transfers. I want to be pressing shirts. I want to be selling shirts. I don't mind buying my transfers. It's built into my pricing already. So it's not like it's hurting the bank to buy my transfers. The transfer's built into the price of my t-shirt. I don't need to be the factory. Doesn't make sense to me. Now, if you're doing custom shirts, there is a benefit to having a DTG printer or a white toner printer. If you're doing custom stuff and that's your statement of work, being able to print one-off t-shirts, full color, cool. If that's your statement of work. There's so many people that get into DTG and they're thinking crazy, right? They're like, oh man, I'm gonna be selling these shirts, I'm gonna print for these people, I'm gonna be doing this, I'm making all this money. And maybe the salesman of the DTG printer sold you on all that stuff. Then you get that printer and you're like, all right, now what? How do I work the RIP software? How do I start printing these t-shirts? How do I sell these t-shirts? That to me is the crazy part, right? So if your business is built around having a printer, owning a printer, cool, go for it. But if you're asking me what I think about these printers, I'm gonna tell you, I don't think you need it. Order transfers. Order your transfers from somebody else that already bought that printer. Let that headache be somebody else's headache. You just focus on selling the t-shirts. If you're asking me my opinion, that's what I think because I sell t-shirts. That's what I do. Hopefully this video right here helps somebody out. Hopefully these questions right here, if you're thinking about asking them, they've been answered for you in this video. And like I said, majority of the questions you guys have, I've already answered in video form. Check the playlist, or you can always just hit the YouTube search bar. Type it in, Big Brando, and whatever you want to know. Type in Big Brando blank t-shirts, Big Brando transfers, Big Brando wash test. Whatever you are thinking about, like, man, I wonder if he made a video about this, type in my name and then type in whatever you want to know. And if I've made a video about it, I title them pretty good. I tag my videos pretty accurately so they pop up on the search. That's the best way to navigate through my channel if you're looking for stuff. But like I said, I created these playlists for you guys. All of this is free. You don't gotta buy anything. You don't gotta buy my ebooks. You don't gotta buy any course. You don't gotta be a member of my Patreon, none of that. If you wanna learn how to start your t-shirt business from home, the playlist is where it's at for you. And after you watch those playlists and you have more questions, ask the questions in the comments because that's when I start making videos about questions that I get asked. That's how I create my content. I only make these videos if you guys ask certain questions and then I answer them in video form for you, right? So if you got questions, leave it in the comments for me. If you watch this long ass video, leave me a peace sign emoji. Let me know that you watched this all the way through. And if you want to, follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV. That's where you can see me pressing shirts, embroidering hats, and what it's like working in my shop, right? Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.